blushing. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do.
Yeah, man.
Say you a good guy.
How's everybody doing today?
Baby, believe
What's up, Sammy? What's up,
don't
young
wanna
Jedi?
hear it. I wanna see it.
See you,
See
fam.
how we rewind. It feels so nice. I can't help how got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. On my way. We've been dancing all night long. Right here with you way too long. Don't want nothing here or now. But I'm done waiting. Done wasting my time. Got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way. On my way. Sweet talk. Sweet
What's up, Chrissy? Yeah, man. It looks like we're ready to go. Let me just pop this post. Hey, yo. I'm not even going to press the intro screen. We're just going to fit and dive right in. And then I was about to say, who on Facebook user just commented, but that was me. What's happening, everyone? I hope you had yourself a merry little Christmas. Balasabis Rob, you know how it is. Facebook, we can't see you. I just know it's you because I was editing the post to tell people to jump on. But how you doing? Are you ready, Mr. Rob? This last year and the last couple of months especially has been so epic as far as everyone, deciding, yes, it was a rough year for many folk, but it seems like our tribe decided they were just going to put that noise away and do what we had, and we killed it, fam. We absolutely killed it. So much growth from you guys, so much like hard work, dedication, like all of the above. I cannot tell you yesterday when we were having dinner and we're walking around and not walking around the table, but going around and having conversations about, what was our greatest gifts this year. And my answer was y'all, straight up, like it has been an extremely amazing year, all things considered. And we're just going to keep it going. Like, it's very easy to get stuck into the weirdness of what's going on and, be upset. But we decided to just dive in. Mr. Norman, good to see you here, fam. We won't be able to know who you guys are. So Norman and Nedra, if you guys want to, please jump onto the YouTube side because the Facebook side in my own group is dumb. Like, I'm the admin, but I can't know who you are. So I'm doing the two-head thing. Anyway, so Delopain or Delopian, good to see you here. Hector, good to see you here. And Elaine, I can't wait to chat it up with you in Clubhouse. I'm glad I got you in. So stoked. Yes. It's kind of good, I mean, like we finished up the year hella strong, people. We still got 6 days to go. I know everyone wants to just be done with Vlogmas, but we are different. We are different, folks. We going to keep it going. We got that last week. We're just going to power right through it and just think about it. This time next week, it'll be over and done. So don't give up now. Don't fade. Trust me, just stay in there. We can get that last couple of videos out, get them all polished up and ready to go. If you haven't started yet because you were busy for the holidays, hey, you can come in and just do the next 6 days. Something about processing that much information and processing that much videos in a row will really just tighten your skills up. Like, it's funny. I've been editing forever. And even now, under the pressure of Vlogmas, I think I edit faster than ever because of the just habitual repetition, It's just one of those things. And because I also took some time off because I just been doing live video. And with live video, I don't have to edit. So, in the last couple of months, I've been producing a video like once every 2 weeks instead of once a week. And, you start to just fade away some of your edit game. But now, bruh, could just fly. And coming up for this year, we will be doing more, helping you guys with your edits, teaching you what to do, getting into some more Final Cut, probably doing some more LumaFusion with India, just teaching you guys ways to make this creative process simpler. Like, it can be hard, and I hear so many people whining and complaining about how difficult it is, but not enough people put the emphasis on how awesome it is, right? Yeah, it's difficult. If it was easy, everybody would do it, and YouTube would be more complicated. So I appreciate those of you guys who just understand that and just dive in. Like, it's everybody can't be a creator. It just is what it is. You guys can. I know you can. It's in you. Technically, everybody could, but most people are mired in mindset hacks that they got from young kid time. And, it's funny. Like, as I sit around and watch kids that I see, vibrating around in the world, and I hear the thing that their parents tell them, I'm just like cringing my teeth, because I'm like, you are setting horrible mindset in your kid right now. You think you're protecting them, you think you're helping them, but you are setting them up for failure because you're giving them that weak mindset from the gate, that victim mentality from the gate. Yes, parents, we lead by example. So when your kids see you hustling, doing this YouTube thing, putting that time and that commitment in, putting this work ethic in after you came back from your 9 to 5, and how much effort it takes. And if you talk to them about it and you keep them, the buy-in, remember that conversation? If you keep them with the buy-in, they are watching you put work ethic forward. That is different than just sitting around and complaining to them about why they're always on TikTok. But when you show them the effort of what you can do, it's better than just sit back and complain to them about why they're on TikTok. How about you understand why you're not engaging them enough so that they don't want to be on TikTok, but they'd rather kick it with you? Oh, that's a different mindset. It's different. Mr. Will, Will, man, you are awesome. You're so awesome. Love your videos, man. I'm so glad that we got a chance to connect and watch, your channel as it grows, and the way that you've been very, very, very good at listening to all of the feedback. And hey, we're going to give you some wrong info at some point. That's just the nature of the game. But we are all quick to adapt and move, and that's what I like. And you're great. Miss Felicia. Hi, Felicia. Good to see you here. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys had a great, great, great holiday. Sammy, you are flying, brother. You are absolutely flying. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I appreciate you, and I love the work ethic that you put in. You are the youngest one in the group, but yet you're setting examples for some of the older folks, and that's cool. You got everybody in love with you, so good up to you, man. Noble, good to see you, fam. Okay, Noble, make sure you DM me your phone number so we can put you in just in case when it comes in. Good to see you, Nedra. Good here. Mr. J.R. Riley in the building. Good to see you. Luis, same thing. All you guys, I'll make we kind of started it yesterday by accident. I'll convert that feed into like a post and make sure that everyone has a number, or you DM somebody in it your number so that we can get you on once we get invites. What they do is, because we're so active, they just randomly show up in your inbox one day. Yes. Way to do it, B. 100%, brother. 100%. Right, dude, Chris, man, you are on definitely one of the greatest blow-ups or glow-ups in the thing, man. It's pretty amazing. What you've been doing, sir, is quite incredible. All right, good. No worry. You don't even have to mention the you've been busy part. We're going to get rid of butts, not because we're going to work out, but I just said that. We're just going to get rid of butts and just do it because that's just how it is. We're going to get in there and do it. Ms. Principal, you got to come over to YouTube because we can't. Oh, there you go. There you go. There she is. Okay. Will you talk about how to maintain creation? Yes, that's exactly what we're getting into today, Miss Cat. Good to see you. Thank you. Wait, I have buttons for that. I'm Doc Rock. Brian, brother, that is the truth. That is the truth. If you rope them into your work, they will learn. Like, they just will. Like, when I was a kid, my grandpa was like, hey, go start the grill. I was like 9, 10 years old. My grandpa would tell me to start the grill. I got friends now, when they get ready to start the grill, move back, it's dangerous. Move back, it's dangerous. Brushing your freaking teeth is dangerous, okay? Actually, hold on. Everyone in this community knows taking a shower is dangerous. I almost killed myself taking a shower 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, you can be like, it's dangerous, or you can explain how not to be dangerous, right? I get a kick out of watching the 28 shows on Discovery about Alaska. There's one where the mom is like the everything mom, like she's the pilot. They run the airport. I forget the exact name of the show. But those kids, like when they're 8 or 9 years old, will run circles around half of you adults because their parents taught them properly how to do things to survive and didn't freak them out with, oh, everything is scary. Everything is scary mentality is not good. Now, some of y'all right now as grown folks are scared of stuff you got no business being scared of. So, I don't know. Videos on entrepreneurship. No, you're correct. You're correct. 100%. I know folks looking in that realm. Yeah. Sammy, you did 100 days of video this year? Wow. That's crazy. BC, what's up? Merry Christmas, brother. All right, so we're going to get it kicked off right quick. You got, okay, is it under K-Walk Comedy Cat? Let me know, because when we get invites, we'll get you in there. Nope, New Year's Eve, I am taking off. I ain't doing nothing. But I would fly to Tijuana if I could. Yes, Sammy, I'm feeling better. I only have a little bit of soreness left, but that's just because at our age, things take longer to fix. Good. Norm gets it. You got to just show them how to navigate the danger. I guess that's the benefits of growing up hood. We were taught how to navigate danger instead of being afraid of it. I've been doing a video series all along, plus doing vlogs. Yeah, it gets tiring. It gets actually tiring. You know what's really tiring? Death. So that's what my drill sergeant used to tell me when we used to talk about retired. So he goes, no, you can get tired when you're dead. Thank you, Mr. Camera Junkie. And okay, let's dive in real quick and talk about what we finna talk about. So I just want to make sure that everyone is keep going and maintaining their growth. I definitely want to talk to you, like Kat said, talk about what we can do to keep our creativity going. I know it's a lot. They're mostly under 5 minutes, but if you just check my Vlogmas playlist, I covered like the whole time, mostly creativity, keep the creativity going. And a couple days ago, one of the ones that I spoke on was this idea of doing morning pages. I mean, it really helps. Like, it keeps the creativity going. And I know writing 750 words a day can be a challenge. If you got to break it up, break it up. I mean, there's no steadfast rules, but the idea is to just brain dump everything. So the two ones that keep my creative juices going at all times is I get up in the morning, do the coffee, do the 750 words, right? Just write those 3 pages. You can write them, or you can type them. Just get it out. Like, if you got to be weird about it, talk to yourself in the shower. Just vocalize everything. The other one that I mentioned the other day, and I kept them right here. I got these Rocket books, right? These are polyester notebooks. You write on them with those Pilot friction pens, like such. See, it's always in my pocket. Like, it is never not in my pocket. Focus, player. There you go. This is known as a Pilot friction pen. That's upside down, Doc. Come on, get it together, player. There it is. So what happens when you write in these polyester notebooks with this particular pen, you can just take a shot of it with the Rocketbook app, and it will send it to various cloud storage places. I send mine to Google Docs, and they're OCR'd, so they're searchable and everything. So I just jot everything. As soon as they come into your brain, you start jotting. And my other one is in my other pants pocket upstairs, I think. Yes. So I showed you guys yesterday the little black, or in my video yesterday, sorry, I showed you the little black notebook that I carry and the index cards. And any idea that pops in the head, I got to get it down on paper right away. One thing I am not a fan of anymore, which is why it's brand new in the pack. I used to be religious with these. I am not a fan of Post-it notes anymore, because what happens is you write good stuff on it, and I got you, Troy. You write good stuff on it, you stick it to somewhere, and then either you forget to look at it, or it falls down behind the credenza, and then you forget what you were supposed to put because the glue didn't stick good and it fell off. So yeah, I just stopped writing on Post-it notes. And I have packs of these joints because I used to love these guys. What I really liked them for, when I would plan out websites, I would just erase a wall and just put all of my hierarchy and stuff with these, planning out, various sites and stuff. But no, I'm over that trick. All right, so because Troy said, I'll take this Rocketbook right here, and I'm going to write a note. You don't have to watch me write. I'm just going to write it, but trust me. Okay, so I wrote on a note, Aloha Troy, because that's my dude, all right? And let me go check the Facebook to see who's talking to me, because I can't see them. Oh, it's Anita. Hi, Anita. We can't see you on Facebook, Anita. You got to come to the YouTube. But yeah, happy Boxing Day, Anita. Man, I slept through my Manchester game because I was so tired, so I got to watch it after. But hopefully we beat Leicester on Boxing Day. Anyway, Troy, so now it takes about 15 seconds to dry. It's on there. It's not coming off. Focus, right? It's on there. It's in there. It's permanent, right? No, not quite. Let me splash a little bit of water on this cloth. And I mean by a little bit, I want you to see just a tiny little smidgen of water. Smudge that around with my thumbie. Okay, so now we take the Troy and we just get rid of it. Bye, Troy. That's it. The only missing step to that, Troy, is to take a picture of it with the Rocketbook app, and it stores it in your clouds. So, yeah. Yes. That's funny, Luis. Yes, I use Google Docs. Get it? Haha. That's hilarious. Everybody, if you're on this creative mission journey type thing, I'm on a mission right now to do a bunch of various things. And I have ClickUp because I bought a paid account. I'm still struggling with it, but that's my mission this weekend, is to get the ClickUp thing down. But yeah, ClickUp. You know what? I'll go through the various ones that I think are kind of dope and on mission. That's going to get us where we need to get when we got to get, because we're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Elaine, not directly, but oh man, you know what? Let me just do Elaine's question right now, because I'm gonna glow you up. This is my app. As soon as I can spell it. Okay. Sup, Dr. Elo in the building. I see you creeping in my side eye. You guys don't know, I have like gecko like peripheral vision. Okay. Let me show you. This is the bomb diggity. Let me see if this works. I did it. Oh my goodness, my overlay freaking works. Okay. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Sorry. Morning, brother. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a relaxed one yesterday. Okay, so this is Fantastical. This is seriously my favorite app for probably about 11 or 12 years now. Like, I absolutely love this app. It is the bee's knees. So, straight up iCal Elaine is dope, and it does work, and it's amazing. But what I really like about Fantastical is it uses what's known as natural language processing. So, for instance, when I go to add an appointment, I seriously just write LiveStream consultation with Elaine on Saturday, 2 p.m. and it just fills out everything. Like, I don't have to click all of the little buttons to set things up in iCloud. You can just say what you got to say and it will land in there where it needs to be, right? I like the fact that they added the ability to have my Zoom calls. So when I have my calls with Rob or with, people in the crew or whatever, it's there. The other thing I love about it is it has all of these widgets, and the widgets show up quite awesome on my phone. Let me wake this bad boy up. It's a little bit bright, but on the phone, here, I know what to do. Turn the brightness on the phone down, Doc, you ding dong. Okay, so right here on the phone, that's the widget that shows up on my homepage, right? And there's everything in there. See, let's get LiveStream. Earlier today, it said Manchester United. And then on Monday, it says how it all worked, live streams with Kurt Nugget. I'm on with Kurt and Diana. And then on Tuesday, let's get LiveStream again. Like, it's all in there, right? And then on Tuesday, right after Let's Get LiveStream, going to be a short one because it's Manchester United versus Wolves, or Wolverhampton, for those of you guys that don't know what I'm speaking about. So, yeah, and just the Fantastical to me is probably, hands down, the dopest calendar app for the Mac. Everyone, if you live somewhere where you need it, you can add the weather. I have it on there. I don't really need it because in Hawaii, it's either raining or it's beautiful. Stop. That's it. That's all we got. We got rain, beautiful, and hurricanes between August and November. That's all. Lim, slide in, fam. Slide in. It's really good at figuring out your time zones, which is legit. And then on the family calendar, you can add up to 5 people in your fam. So, like, I have Emma's school calendar, my niece. I have all of her school calendar stuff on there because we never know when everybody gets busy and it's uncle duty and I got to go get her since I'm the most flexible. And the last thing I like about it is when I put in things from my Japan or whatever, it completely works. So I say everyone should be on Fantastical. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you are one of these, like, to-do list type people, it's all in there. That is the iCloud icon, or that's the Google Calendar one, rather. Sorry, that's the iCloud icon. So, yeah. Yes. Oh, you got it? You got it, Felicia? I think Felicia said she got it. Yeah, Fantastical is dope. I've been literally using it. Yes, I only use Google Calendars. I don't use iCal, Cal. What? I got stuck. I don't use okay, let me fix something. Let me explain to you something, okay? This also, I need a note to myself, set it up. Okay, so Apple had screwed everybody's brain up because they call their calendar iCal. But I think they might have changed the name to iCalendar or just calendar, because iCal format is not belong to Apple. iCal format is open source, right? It's like everyone thinks Apple invented the podcast. They did not. They just happened to make the iPod right after podcasting started to gain popularity, and then they made it the podcast app, and then they use iTunes as the distribution system. So everyone thinks Apple invented. The names coincided with an open source thing. So iCal format, all the calendars use. Because of that, I use Google Calendar as my master calendar, just because the website at the time was more, not even just feature rich, it was more pliable. I could do what I want with it from the web perspective, whereas the Apple app itself was limited on purpose, designed to make it easy for people who didn't really know how to do it, right? So, now that I know that Felicia doesn't know how to use Fantastical, on Tuesday, Felicia, are you available? If you are, then Tuesday we will do a full up, just like Fantastical only type joint. If not, we'll save it for next Saturday, because I want you to know how to use this. This joint is fire. It is so fire. Again, I've been using it for years, but Fantastical is quite amazing. And yes, it syncs with everything. Even Chris Wood said it's good, and he got to share with the family. It's perfect. It's so perfect. Danielle, are you running away? Good to see you. Miss Nixon. Oh, you guys, let me show you. Okay, Miss Nixon says down, and you can bring the kids. Babysitting duty is fine. Let me do something real quick. So Fantastical is Tuesday. We're going to set this joint up. You know what? We're going to set this joint up right now. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to press, not TubeBuddy, Doc. We're going to press create. We're going to press go live. David Blackman, what's up, fam? Okay, we're going to schedule a screen. We're going to, let's get live. Boom, we're going to press that. We're going to reuse those settings. Then we're going to scroll this up, and we're going to be like, boom, erase this. STAYING. Learn how to type. Bam. It says staying productive with Fantastical. Okay, we're going to pull this out. I'll fix this later because you guys don't need to sit here and stare at that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to pick Tuesday. And we're going to pick Hachiji. Asa no Hachiji. So 8 a.m. Then we're going to, let's get paid. Come on now. I ain't dumb. And then we're going to keep that the same. Now, next trick. We're going to open up AI because I'm still faster than Canvas. Sorry. I need to switch this over to Illustrator. Bam, illustrates. Press on this. Open. Danielle, 8 a.m. my time is probably at the earliest, it's 10 a.m. to Cali people. So depending on where you are in the country, it could be lunchtime. So, no. Okay. Yeah, of course, 8 a.m. Hawaiian time. I mean, because I'm here. Hello. Okay. Let's see. Not going to fit. Then we just select all of this here, and we come back. Pop, 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 pop. Just hold the button. See, you can't do that in Canva. 135. Then, I don't know if you guys know about this. On Illustrator, you pick up the eyedropper, just click, and the other one catches. You don't have to sit there and type. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of need one more line just because I'm Doc and I'm weird. So I can pull this down. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I normally do all capitals, but I'm weird today. So I'm going to take this, put it right here, give it a little bit of sizz, and then move this up to right there. Take this one, click that, pick a brand color. Let's go to libraries. Ooh, brand color. Bang, yes. Nope, too light, too dark. Yes. Bam. Okay. Bam. Grab the dock because his head is entirely too large. Let's select the dock and smidge him over just a taste. Use the shift key for bigger smidges. And no, you went too far, dude. Dude, right there. All right, cool. So we're done, except let's go back and yeah, it's 8:47 right now. So it'll be 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I told you. McNasty. Yes, got you. I got you. I love Final Cut. That is my life. Okay. FANTASTICAL. Boom. ICON. Bam. Click that. Go over here to the Juggalies. And this one is probably the most normal. Let's see. What does that lead us to? Nope. Too small. Yes. It's kind of big, kind of whack. But we can cheat. Okay. We're just going to grab that. Yeah, I'll just grab this one. And, oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing because, anyway, I'm just stealing an icon. Not important. Open this image in the new tab. I don't like that. I don't like it. Sorry. You know what? I'll fix the thumbnail later. For right now, let's just export this. And export it for screens. And then do FANTASTICAL. Yes, I have to spell when I type because I can't spell. So, sorry. This is how it is. We're going to switch that back. NDI. Google Chrome. It is. Okay, boom. Change the thumbnail. And, you know, I kind of want time zones to take a flying leap. It's such an irritating thing. If it was up to me, we would have GMT. Everybody run off of GMT like we do in the military. But it's just one of those things. Okay, we're good. So everybody, you see, that is scheduled because Felicia says so. So there. That's how we do it. Because Felicia said so, now we have a schedule to do Fantastical. Yes, 1850 in the uke. All right, let me see where you guys were. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you so much, Sammy. I don't have my, I'll turn it back on. Okay. And Rob Value is here. Good to see you, Rob. It's actually, I say Rob Values is Rob Vowels, I think. He has a pronunciation on his page, but I always just read it as Rob Values. So, yes. Okay. Boom. Good. Yes, Felicia, is a date. You guys are in the Fantastical. And now that I scheduled it, it's probably already in my phone. Like, yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, you don't even know. Yes, it's in my phone. You guys do not know. It's boom. Yeah, hey, I get up every single day, no later than 5 a.m., 4:30 to 5 a.m. Just it. It's the Army way. You know what I'm saying? You know, see, you're in Germany, so you might not have seen that commercial, but we used to have a commercial that the guy, you see the guy doing all kind of cool action-y type stuff. It's a little dark outside, and then he sits down and have a cup of coffee, and he goes, we do more stuff before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. Go Army. Dun, dun, dun. Tell him, Felicia. Tell him. Thank you, Kim. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, let's just keep checking. Yes, McNasty, I got you on the Final Cut training. There will be lots and lots and lots of Final Cut trainings happening in the new year. That is basically what it's fitting to do. So awesome. That's how we do. Okay. Yes, Felicia, do it. Just do it. But I'm not responsible for your wallet, according to Miss D. Okay. Mr. Rob says, has a question about Adobe CC subscription. Should I learn to edit video with Premiere, After Effects, or buy in the Final Cut Pro? I have CC subscription. I love it. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Can't do Premiere. Just a thing. Like, I would say use it. If you don't want to spend extra, use it. If you can swing the spending extra, then get Final Cut. And I'll say why. Final Cut has been natively written for run all the Apple products, so it's just simpler. It's just simpler. Final Cut does not have a save button, so you don't lose projects, right? What Keith did, I don't know, but I'm going to help him figure that out because I've never lost a single project in Final Cut in umpteen years. Final Cut Pro been out since 2000. It was before I went to college in Japan. So since like 2002, 2001, something like that, I have never in that many years lost a single project. Okay, not a one. 20 years, not a one. So yeah, I don't know how Keith did it, but I can help him figure that out. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the $200 for Final Cut that will also come with Motion and Compressor and Logic and Main Stage, which you're not going to use. It's just an overall nicer thing. But I will never, never, never give up my Adobe subscription. All the people buy, you can just use Affinity because Affinity is so cheap. I am not, you can use A because it is so cheap. That's not me. I want to use the best thing out there because I'm going to figure out how to get it paid for. Period. End the conversation. Right? I have. See, and it's not about like I got money just coming out of my ears because I definitely do not yet. But this is all business. This is all business. You know what the difference between business and consumer? I can write every stitch of this mess off because it's business, right? When you set your creator situation up as a business, no, this is not financial advice. You need to get that on your own. But when you set your stuff up as a business, you can write every swinging piece of this off, right? Whereas if you're just buying it as a consumer, you can't do that. So spending an extra $200 might hurt. If you're in business, an extra $200 right off of them taxes, wash. You know what I'm saying? The ability to go and get the client work necessary to cover that, wash, right? It's just simple. Like, Final Cut is going to help me learn something that's going to help me sell more merch, right? So I'm pressing so. I'm Andrew Nixon. Not as handsome, but just go with me. I'm going to get Adobe subscription, $600 a year. I'm going to get Final Cut Pro with the special pack. That's another $200. I'm going to buy a brand new M1 Mini fully laced. That's another $1,200. Every single stitch of that is written off because I am buying that to help foster my business, right? So, bang. But in the same light, when we come out to roughly around $2,000, right? Yeah, that is 100 Doc Rock shirts. Did you guys know we got merch now? Let me see. Let me pull it up. I thought I had left the tab open on purpose. I messed it up. pressnsno.com/DOCROCK in case you're following along in the home game. So, you know, so Andrew sell a couple of Doc Rock shirts and then all of that's washed because see, it's a business expense. And the difference between the people that glow up and grow up versus the people that complain about all the things are expensive is because you're still mixing your business wallet with your personal wallet, and that should not happen. It is not a thing. You need to separate it. Just like offspring, you need to keep it separated. Hey, hey, you got to keep it separated. So there you go. I think, yes, Premiere is great. It's fantastic. Lots of movies and things are cut on it. It's not for me. I'm the bad person to ask. I am anti-Premiere. I used it for years. I can't stand it. I love me some Final Cut Pro. It's super simple. It's easy. I can get work done. It's fast. It's powerful as all get. It's completely designed to run specifically for your M1s, like all of the above is what it is. All right. Boom. Anything for you, Felicia? It did it. It did it up to date. What are you talking about, Rich? Let me check. Rich is confusing me. No, it's there. It's there, Rich. See, it says created. Oh, Rich is right. Hold up. Let me check that again. Thanks, Rich. Because I sworn I changed it. You seen it. You seen it with your own eyeballs. Nope, can't do it that way, Doc. You got to do it this way. Press that. And then press edit. And then so it just didn't update. It's right inside here, Rich. But good looking out, because, yeah, that would freak me out. YouTube and Facebook have been taking a beating over everybody home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they just been practically slow, but is what that is. So, back to my shameless self-promotion. If you haven't already, make sure you jump on to pressandsew.com/DocRock. I didn't even make a rebranding link because it's already so easy. And you can get in here and get you any kind of shirts that you want, or you can get you a beanie to keep the head warm, like Linwell, always with the beanie. You can, this right here, the Henley, this is my one. They wrote down baseball tees. I use the fancy words because I'm bougie like that. But this long sleeve, like, 3/4 to the wrist baseball Henley, that's my favorite one right there. When Andrew showed me that, I about fell out my chair. I don't know how I got to be so country for a dude that don't live in the South. Yes. Coach! Sorry, I just yelled. Where'd he go? I lost Coach. I just seen Coach. I seen him for a second. Then I lost him. What's happening? Oh, there he goes. There you go. Coach, you're awesome. You can come whenever you want. Yes, like Vault. It's Vol. That's exactly what it is. I read that, but my brain just wants to read it as values. I don't know why. Dyslexic, I guess. And you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Sammy. Why is it 5 a.m.? Or maybe to Eric it's 5 a.m. No, Eric's in the UK. It's p.m. I mean, he's in Europe. It's p.m. Yes. Thank you. Dev, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Yes, it's called Beat the Sun. Oh, that's what Sammy was talking about, my 5 a.m. My wife gets up that early, too, and could write a book by 9 a.m. 100%, bro. 100%. And you know what? Honestly, thank you, Felicia. Honestly, I used to hate it. I used to hate it, yell about it, and just get crazy about it. But now that I just do it religiously, I realize how much more stuff I get done. And honestly, I get it. If you live in the mainland, you're a little bit more lucky than I. Considering like Danielle, considering my 5-hour gap between, say, Danielle and myself, me getting up that early puts me at 5 a.m. I am at, where am I done? 10 a.m. to the people on the East Coast. So when I function with the folks in the East Coast, I'm when they're just getting into their groove. So because I choose to live in paradise and not shovel snow, I got to sacrifice, give them up at 5 a.m. It's okay, right? If I set the streams at, say 1 p.m. my time, it's going to be 6 p.m. your time, y'all already half asleep. So, your day, your brain is gone. Let me just make some theme music while I'm yelling about you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do. We get up, we just do work. And it's crazy because coming from the DJ space where I be creeping in the house at 5 a.m., when I retired from that mess like a year and a half ago, I immediately flew back into getting up at dark 30 because you can just get so much more stuff done. The other thing is a lot of folks complain about when they get up in the morning, they got all these distractions, right? So let's say you got school-age kids, and your school-age kids got to be to class at, say, 8. That means they're going to get up at roughly 7. If you're me, you get up at 8:05 for them classes at 8. But by you getting up earlier, that gives you an hour by yourself to get things done. So, yeah, if you need some coaching, call up Chris Willie's wife and ask her to get you started. And I just had to do this one more time for Miss Felicia. Next month's Felicia, we're gonna teach them rock steady. we're gonna have everybody in Let's Get Live doing Army cadence. I almost forgot what it was called. Hey, what's up, Callum? Good to see you here. I had a fantastic Christmas. Happy Christmas and happy Boxing Day to you, sir. Oh, and I was sipping on some Blantons and some Aberlour 12. Man, Aberlour 12 is the greatest gift from Scotland to us. It's so good because it's not expensive, but it's delicious. Like for most like Highlands, Speyside type stuff, it can get expensive here, but that one is so thank you and your people for that. I go to bed at roughly midnight. So I'm a 5-hour sleeper. I just can't do 8. My body still can't do it. No, I haven't. But if you tell me specifically, like what you want to see, I can make that happen. I completely make that happen. Oh, Danielle, she kills me. That's super funny. Yeah, you go. Ali, good to see you, Bishop. I appreciate you, man. Love to see you here. Yes, David will tell you that N1 is definitely worth it. Switzerland is dope, by the way. Switzerland is absolutely dope. Felicia said not giving up Adobe Suite either. That's true. Yeah, I have, mine's is 80, Rob, because I have stock too. Not that I have Envato Elements, though. I don't know if I necessarily need stock, but I refuse to give it up. And again, I don't pay for it. My clients pay for it. I build them. When people send me JPEGs hidden inside of Illustrator files and call them a vector, I tax them $25 for stupidity because I told them I needed a vector. So it is what it is. Yes. I go to bed at roughly midnight. So again, I said that already. Never mind. There you go. See, Felicia knows. Get it done. Boom. Let's see. Eric and Danielle are having private conversations about me. There you go. Sammy, you're the best coach, by the way. Sammy, love you. Oh, que spezzo. Yes, my favorite. I love que spezzo. Most of you guys looked at that word and go, what? No, que spezzo is my favorite thing in the world. It is so good. Thank you, Lem, always being here. Really? We got 67 folks? Wow. Yo, Rich Graham, I love you, brother. Let's see. Dr. Elo, he said, got Envato Elements package recommended for the year. Do you have a video of how to use Envato Elements? Nope, but we're going to make one right now. Okay, let's see who is the mystery person speaking to us from Facebook. Dun, dun, dun. Andrew, you know you're in the wrong spot. I'm not even going to answer him. Sylvia, get your man. That is super funny. Thank you, Lem. Man, you good. Marshall, what did you Me Too about, fam? I'm curious. Because nowadays you can't say that unless you specify. Good to see you here, Marshall, man. I know you and I have been so busy lately, we haven't had a chance to bless it up in the Jedi Council, but yeah. Thank you, Sammy. I don't know why I'm getting fact checked by the 17-year-old who wasn't born then, but yes, thank you, Sammy. That is correct. I love you, Sammy. Sammy's the best. Rich, what did you say hum for? I want to know. What? Coach got an M1 Roadcaster and Final Cut Pro for Christmas. Dang, Coach, you are awesome. Man, Coach, I can't wait to get you started because you're going to be in there, bro. You're going to be in there. You're going to be in there. Hey, Callie, good to see you. My goal for the year, Callie, is I had a full knee replacement, and right in the middle of my physical therapy, I got to about 120-ish degrees on my bend on my knee, and COVID hit, so I stopped going to PT, and now it's developing some scar tissue. So my goal this year is to stretch it out and get it going. So I'm going to get on that Apple Fitness thing and start stretching with the yoga action again, because I used to be able to do that thing like what you just did. I can't do it no more. Troy, I love you. That is a foul language in my turf. We do not use the iMovie word around here. It is whack. If you want to edit on the go, Mr. Fujimoto, you want to get LumaFusion. Period, point blank, in the story. Like, iMovie on the iPad, yeah. Actually, iMovie on the iPad is better than iMovie on the computer. iMovie on the computer is just, it's not enough. Okay. Everybody pay attention. Everybody lean in. There are exactly 2 ways to do anything. Exactly 2. Right and again. That's it. 2 ways to do it. Right and again. Something about iMovie, you spend all this energy learning it. All of the creators who are about like making sure that everybody slides in easy and don't spend any money gets everybody editing on iMovie, and I completely understand it, but you will hit a brick wall extremely fast, or you will have boring videos. Now, I cannot go through 20 minutes of watching a video on YouTube without finding somebody that took iMovie and used the default title. The default Arial black crap title with black outline is horrible. Horrible. Yes, and so no, Troy, no, you're not allowed. You're my friend. You're not allowed. You need to get LumaFusion. Adobe Rush is even better. Like, it's just something. I'm an Apple guy dyed into the wool. iMovie needs to go away. What happened back in the day, and Sammy can back me up, there was 3 levels. There was iMovie, there was Final Cut Express, and then there was Final Cut Pro. And it's weird, I'm asking the 17-year-old kid to back me up, but he knows because he studies this history. What they attempted to do was get rid of Final Cut Express and slide iMovie into that, but they took features away from it to make it more iMovie-like, and it created a massive gap between iMovie and Final Cut Pro. So the things that iMovie are missing are the things that cause you to hit a brick wall really fast. So I would suggest not even starting. Hi, Andrew. We was just speaking about you, sir. So, yes, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, and just in case you guys did not get the reminder or anybody showed up late, our goal this year is to make sure that you get blessed up. So check it out. Thank you, Andrew and Sylvia. I love you guys. It's so great. It's so great. And I owe this to Andrew and Sylvia, but also because Alicio posted it in my old picture of me holding up that shirt. And then Rich was like, yo, I need one of those. And then the rest of it was crazy. So thank you, Rich and Alicio and Felicia. Thank you, Felicia. Let me get down to that super chat so that I can help out Felicia. Oh yeah, InShot. Lim has a Troy. Lim has a dope video where he walked everybody through InShot. Lim, was that in the group or was that on YouTube? Because InShot is dope. I actually like it. My nephew uses InShot religiously to do all of his dancing videos. So I'm giving Felicia flashbacks. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, brother. Felicia said, turn that joint up. I'm going to get to your super chat. I'm going to stop getting we got people in their house going, rock, 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 steady, roll. Yeah. Anyway, let me stop. I'm going to start doing push-ups over here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, dude. I love them joints. From South Decia. Oh, I am using a Sony A6400 with a Sigma 16, and Lim is correct. Everything is on docrock.live.kit. I mean, docrock.live/kit. Yes, I have heard of the Jocko podcast. Troy, you killing me. In South Africa, yeah, you still a Sony A6400. I think that's correct. I was going to try to do the Trevor Noah and speak. What is the word? I can't even say it now. I've got to do it when you talk like Trevor Noah. I love it. The ATR is dope. Just for right now, Coach, to stick with that. It's dope. Yes, Adobe will set you up for $29.99. I'm trying to get down to Felicia's thing. When you get ready to open up Motion, K-Walk, just go into the Facebook Live group and yell for Chris Wood. Chris Wood, he started Motion like back in, I want to say like June, and he already got it. But I can help you point you in the direction of some people to follow when you do that. Thank you. Our movie's fun. More than Adobe Premiere. Yeah. So we're almost there. We're almost there, Felicia. Oh, I got it. Thank you, Rich. I got it. Okay. If you're good at Premiere, leave it. Don't switch it. Just switch it again. Don't do what again, Lim? I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Felicia. There. 2 ways to do things right. Right? And again. That is shirtable. Man, you're gonna like make Andrew have to just get, Plastisol comes in like a 1 pound or 2 pound tub, and Andrew's gonna have to get 55-gallon drums of Plastisol to do shirts because you just keep doing it. Lim, did you link it? Okay, now I got it. Did you link the merch shop into the chat? It is David, it is in the description. But yeah, we can link you up in the chat. So I got to Felicia and sorry, Lim, I see it. Here we go. Okay. So this is a tough one. Ooh, I had it in my hand when I came in here it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket, Felicia. This is my favorite way to do the memory trick as far as the storage is use external storage because I can jump it from computer to computer. So right now, I would say go with the 16. Hey, Elaine, thank you. I will make sure I read and see if you said anything you needed to know. But right now, I would just go for the 16. I got an 8. I'm going to change this next week sometime to the 16 now that they're more readily available. You don't need it. The machine never stresses out about memory. It's just a comfort thing for me. So I'm going to just get actually, I want it to be 16, so when I get ready to sell it at the end of the year when the Pro models come out, it's easier to sell with 16. So I'm going to say get the 16 just because when we get the Pro version, the M2 version, there's even now rumors of an M3, it'll be much easier to sell it with 16. So literally, that's the only reason why I'm upgrading. It so far has not given me any hassle. But with the extra hard drive space, here's why I like this guy. This is a we talked about this before. This is on the kit, by the way. This is a 2 terabyte SSD. I just happen to have the rubber carry it in your pocket thing with it, right? This is a 2 terabyte Thunderbolt 3 NVMe PCI 4 SSD, and all of those words means this thing right here will do close to 5,000 megabytes per second read-write speeds. Even if you had to buy the lower, say like 1,000, the T7, the Samsung T7s, which only get like 1,000 megabytes per second read-write speed, that's perfect for the 4K that we're going to use for what we're using for streaming in YouTube. This guy right here was $350 for 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes on the Apple page is a small child. Let's see, apple.com, Macintosh, mini buy. And we're going with this one dedicated to the man them called Santa. Jingle, 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 jingle. $800. 800. So that's why I got mine with a measly $256, and then get one of these for $350. It's cheaper and faster, and it's 2 terabytes. And this 2 terabyte drive right here, even externally, is faster than the one that's built into the machine. So that's why I did it this way, Miss Felicia, and I suggest you do the same. Get the unified memory and save the boot money for this joint right here. Mm-hmm. And you know how you gotta stomp your left and drag your right? Because boots cost money, spit shine, takes time to massage. Okay, sorry. Felicia and I are going to turn this into an Army stream today. Thank you, Lynn, for that again. Thank you for that. Yeah, when it killed, it was like, yes. Oh, it was. Because I used to teach a lot of Express. I was really sad when that went away. David, be paying attention. David gets student of the day because David was paying attention. He knew before I even said it. That means that all of my yelling and screaming and acting a fool is starting to wear off on y'all. Thank you, Callie. Let's see. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, the best thing that iMovie has going for it, is the movie trailers and the like the templates they have, those are dope. For funny, cool stuff for your family, joking around in small work parties and stuff like that, it's fantastic. But if you want to be a creator, you got to come out the gate thinking about this as a business, 100%. And the first thing I would do as a business is do a $200 fundraiser to get yourself iMovie. Cut grass, wash cars, clean somebody's house, do their laundry, watch somebody's bad kids, whatever you got to do to get that first $200 to get that education pack, do that. That's it. Thank you, Lavoy. I appreciate you. Wait, I can't see. That looks like an Alpha camera in your icon. I can't tell if that is. It's either Alpha or a Nikon. I stand corrected. If it's a Nikon, talk to Lim, because then we can't be friends. I'm joking. Thank you. And Coach is talking to Lim. New parking and engage. What? You're so funny, Lim. I don't know what he's talking about, but I think we got it. Oh, yes. I'll remember iDVD, Sammy. Wow, man, you are a hustling little kid, man. Thank you, Miss Elaine, again, just because you're cool. And let's see. Hey, Miss Eileen Smith is here. According to Devin, Miss Eileen is here. How you doing, Eileen? Good to see you. Let's see. See, she remembers. She remembers. That was one of my favorites. That was my favorite back in the day. I just love that. And then when we used to do DNC, like drill ceremony, like my crew was good. The reason why my voice is all like this is I always did cadence. Even for them 25-mile force marches, I always did cadence. Yes, Team Nikon. You know that the Nikon uses a Sony sensor, so you guys are basically just fronting. I'm just saying. The 8-year-old LaCie. You know, Sammy, I still have my LaCie. The orange, remember the orange LaCie, Sammy? I still have those. Like, it's crazy. Thank you, June. The late comment, but regarding iMovie versus Final Cut Pro, it's the same. I keep seeing people want Ecamm standard account to do things the pro account does. That is 100% true. Hey, cuz, thank you so much. I absolutely appreciate you. And we got the timing. We got the timing down correct. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I really love you guys. So yeah. I still got my iOmega zip drive and Jazz Drive 2. Actually, Rob, this one is for Mr. Rob Vows. Look at that. I love this. I keep it around just because it's red. And like I said, I think I told you guys this before. June and I, we went through Bernoulli drives, SideQuest, Jazz Zip. There was another 3M one. There was a weird 3M one. I forget the name of it. June, do you remember the name of the 3M external that that's not SideQuest. What was it? I forget the name of it. But yeah, it was funny. Oh God. Gang. Wait. Look who's here. Yay! Thank you. Yo, Ken, good to see you here, fam. We were just talking great things about you. My brother was mentioning earlier, about people who want Ecamm standard to do the things that the pro account does. Yes. So first of all, Ken, thank you for being here. Honestly, without you, pretty much nobody in this chat would be here because we're all here because of Ecamm, and we love everything that you guys do, and I appreciate you and the family for putting together such great stuff that we get to use every week and enjoy. So thank you, brother, for taking time out of your day to show up, and I'm sorry I don't have my snap cam together for you. But thank you, Ken. We really appreciate you. Sammy, you kept all your floppies? That's funny, dude. That's funny. Yes, Kim. Sammy's 17, but he is a wise old computer guy. I'm fully in love with that kid. Yes, those orange LaCies were the great. You know how I got stuck on those when I worked at the Apple Store at the Genius Bar? That was what we used because they just got moved around so much. So we were always afraid that they were going to, fall or whatever. So we always used those LaCie rugged drives, and they were amazing. What's really crazy is when it came out with the the Thunderbolt ones, I have a picture where I plugged 115 of them together in the Genius room, like all off of a single machine, just kept them going. And one of the things about those LaCies is at some point, a lot of the Thunderbolt drives didn't have 2 ports, so it always had to be at the end of the chain. LaCies always came with the 2. So I literally chained 115 of those drives together just to see if it would crap out, because if you're really old school and you come from SCSI days, you were always fighting the terminus at the end. And so the cool thing about Thunderbolt and USB is they got rid of needing to have a terminator at the end of a SCSI chain, which just dated myself as super old. June, you're correct. It was exabyte. It was 100% the exabyte disk. That is it. So funny. Thank you, Ken. Again, we really appreciate you, brother. You know what? It's probably not even Ken. It's Glenn in disguise. We can't tell. I can tell, though. I know the difference. You guys don't know the difference. Anybody knows how to tell the twins apart, put it in the chat, and I'll tell you if you're correct, because I can tell. Yes, the side quest. Man, we had those things. Because you know what? I mentioned it like last week's chat. June and I used to do full page ads every week for the family store. So we would send the advertisement to the newspaper agency on either zip drives or side quest drives. We'd have to rotate them out. So yeah, we always had to buy those joints. It's kind of crazy. Look, I got a button. Andrew, Sylvia, hit up David. Let's get, you guys will be the merch people for the entire LGL squad, and I appreciate you. Why my brain just got dumb. Adi Lynn or Adria, the person you need to speak to is in the chat right now, and that is Pastor Felicia. She can do wonders with that GoPro. Her and Keith, KP, Keith Pelzer, they got the GoPro thing on lock. I am DJI. I can't even speak English. I am DJI soup to nuts. Top to bottom, DJI. Not a GoPro person. Not that they're bad. They're fantastic. But I decided to stay within an ecosystem. As you guys probably know about me, I am extremely brand loyal when I pick a brand because it's just easier. It's not necessarily because I want to hate on Nikon. I don't want to hate on Nikon. They use Sony sensors anyway. But staying in all one family makes life easier, especially for stuff like that. I don't think that the GoPro is any worse or better than the DJI Action Cam. I do wish DJI would make a new one that puts it on par with the 9. I looked at 9s a lot in the last couple of weeks thinking, should I? But I just don't want to because I have a single app on my phone that runs all the DJI stuff. So I like that. It's just it. But yeah, speak with Felicia. You guys can talk to each other either in the Let's Get Live group or exchange pleasantries in the comments because she got it on point. Let's see who's talking to me from the face space because I cannot see you. It's Jody. Hi, Jody. We can't see you, Jody. You got to come to YouTube. But it's all good, Jody. We were just telling everybody how great you were. Those little 3M, yes, those were the guys. Those were so. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? I love your icon, fam. Your avatar, rather. Your avatar is amazing. That is so dope. I think Felicia had a GoPro 7 or 8. I think she had a 7 and an 8. I don't think she had a 9 yet. But knowing her, she probably bought one anyway. Oh, I remember Computerland. Like, that's been a while. That's funny. Thank you, Sylvia, for the super chat. I appreciate you. How you doing, Mr. Explanatory Live? Love it, love it. The most eCam scenes that I have ever used. Let's see. There's 10 right there. And there's a next 15, 20. I have like 28 in my thing right now. I don't think there's a limit, but if there's a limit, Ken's here. He will let us know. I don't think there's a limit. Because I don't think your computer is like preloading scenes per se. I really don't know because I don't do that. But I've heard of people who use it. Okay, like, you know, before PowerPoint and Keynote were kind of pain in the butt until NDI makes it easier. You can do what I'm doing right now. When I want to show you guys something, all I do is hit camera 2, and then you're watching my iMac play this, and this is the M1 Mini playing me. So I just pull it in. But before, a lot of the church guys would use two machines and use the NDI because before with Keynote, until Apple changed it, you would basically have to make a scene for every keynote, for every slide rather. So I don't think there's a limitation, Andrea. Felicia did it. She has a whole video on it inside the Ecamm community. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Elaine. That's it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Glitch says he uses a GoPro for the secondary. There you go. Nice, Brent. I appreciate it. Michelle, good to see you here. You done it from phone or dash cam? Whoa, that's crazy. GoPro and Canon were the mains before the A6100. Boom. Very cool. Let's see. The best way to... Oh, you guys are talking. Never mind. I went in, and right when I came back from Japan, so from 2007 until like 2012. Oh, Andrew's there. Oh, Devin. See, Felicia, you might have you have a class coming up. Happy Boxing Day. Okay, this is a great question. Music for live stream. This is it. It's on like Donkey Kong. Boink. It's already there. I love me some Epidemic Sound. This is what you guys was listening to in the beginning.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it.
Absolutely love me some Epidemic Sound. They have really good tracks. Their licensing situation is relatively easy. You have to tell it, like, I'm gonna use Instagram, I'm gonna use Facebook, I'm gonna use YouTube, whatever. You have to tell it where you're gonna use it, but they're just good. They're really, really good. Period, point blank in the story. Yeah, the other stuff, Involved Elements is good. It's hard to find stuff, right? And a lot of their tracks are super short because those guys are selling in an audio jungle. So somebody done probably told somebody somewhere, keep all the tracks at around 2 to 3 minutes so that people got to buy 5 or 6 tracks and link them together for the YouTube videos. So for whatever reason, their tracks are always mad short. I don't know. I think these guys, actually Epidemic Sound, I believe is from Sweden or Switzerland. I forget, but they're just good. They're just really, really good. They get good music, and I would say it's the best. It is right, Cha. That is how you get yourself some Epidemic Sound. I think it is the best. Absolutely the best. Period. Anybody else care to disagree with me? Talk about it amongst yourselves. Mr. Beards and Banjos is here. Not a one. Not a single one. I don't know what all these folks is talking about. Unless you're trying to use Premiere or one of the other Adobe programs that is not Lightroom, not a one. Period. And it's only a month old, so it's going to get better anyway. It's funny. When people think about compatibility issues, everyone wants to blame the little teeny machine over here. No matter what, even a brand new, even if the M1 didn't change, if it was still an Intel and brand new iMac comes out, first question is there going to be some compatibility issues? It's not the machine's fault. It's the software developer's fault. Because Adobe was told long before the general public. They had like 2 months on the general public. Get your S together. We're coming up with a new processor. Let's get after it. And Lightroom team was like, yes. Premiere team was like, F that. Now, Premiere don't work. Lightroom does. Same company, but they're in different, managers. That's all it is. The manager of the various departments of Adobe, the managers at Lightroom saw the light and said, let's get after it. The manager and the Premiere side says, our Premiere Johnson is bigger than Final Cut, so screw Apple. We're going to give it to them by not being ready. And now all the Adobe people who pay Adobe good money every month in order to be able to use it, we can't use Premiere if we wanted to. I don't want to, but yeah. So I would just say get it. I think it's sick. I think it's incredible. In DaVinci, you can literally throw 8K raw red at it and it plays. What? It plays. The 699 8 gig M1 Mini will play 8K Red Cine raw with a LUT and not drop a frame. I'm done. Thank you for the question, by the way, Mr. Beers and Banjos. Sorry, what? Thank you. Thank you so far, Michael Jackson. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I know you're probably tired of that, but I couldn't help it. Camera camcorder, will you recommend to people who do top-down video tutorials? I need something that has like a zoom function. You ain't gonna like my answer. Where it at? Yes, This dedicated to the man them called Santa. This right here is a fantabulous, what is it? FDR AX 1000. There is an AX 700, but I would get the 1000. It is legit. Yes, you can buy a cheap $250 camcorder, but no. How about no? This guy has iris control. It basically has all the manual functions of a mirrorless camera, but in a camcorder body, stabilization. That gigantic lens means it works really well in low light situations. It's touchscreen. You just go like that, put it overhead. If you have to, you can doink, 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 touch things on the screen, and it is incredible. Hold on. Hello? Yeah. Oh, well, that's horrible.
Talk to me nice.
The condo above my condo is leaking water, and so security wanted to know if water was coming into my condo, and so I just told them to go in and check it because I'm busy with y'all. So if my apartment is flooded today, I will come back and do a stream of 4 hours of me just swearing and wanting to shoot my neighbors. I'm joking. Anyway, so yes, Danielle, that's the answer. That's the one. And what's cool, get yourself one of these. It's like 15 to 20 bucks. It's a little remote, and then you can just do something like this. Okay, now make it back how you had it, Doc. And this is a prime lens. That's why Sonys are dope. Clear image zoom. I can zoom even with a lens that doesn't have zoom because Sonys are dope. It has clear image zoom. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Yes, our family is good. Yes, Sammy, we saw your PowerBook G3. Dude, my favorite PowerBook ever was the 12-inch PowerBook. That's my favorite. Yes, definitely. Dustin is driving now instead of gaming. You have to make sure you use that YouTube approved music. It is not worth getting any kind of like slaps on the wrist from YouTube. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's just not. What did you get? What did you get for a YouTube strike? Because I have never got a YouTube strike on Epidemic. The only thing that will get you in trouble with Epidemic, and a lot of people don't realize this, if you have more than one channel, it's tied to a channel. But yeah, and if you do get something from Epidemic, all you have to do is talk to you file the motion with YouTube, because the computer system can do dumb stuff. 80 Lin, I got a hilarious one. I used to use the iMovie library that comes with Final Cut and iMovie. And I stopped right away because some ding dong went on to iTunes and recorded an album of horrible poetry using all of the built-in Apple Music, not the program, it was what called that back then, using the stock music that comes with iMovie and Final Cut. This person made an entire album, and somehow it got passed, and somehow it ended up in the iTunes store. And the YouTube algorithm would listen to that and see it as a licensed album and give you copyright strikes for using Apple's built-in music. I was like, what? So I had to go through this process, and I explained to YouTube, this is standard Apple Music. Anybody on your creative department would know that, because they use Apple's. The people on the Block U department use PCs. They didn't know. It took them like 2-3 weeks. They completely erased it and apologized. So if you ever get a strike for Envato or for Epidemic Sounds or something like that, just answer back and send the license. With Envato, when you download, it actually shows you license, and you can keep that. You just send it to YouTube should you get a problem. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, sorry. Okay. There's no water in the laundry. Thank goodness. I don't want to deal with a leak. It's going to be horrible. I'm sorry, David. I don't want to see your dancing. Oh, 89. So yeah, hit Epidemic Sounds support and tell them that you got a strike, and they will fix it right away, because they're very, very good at this. I mean, they're quick. So yeah, just they will send you the information that you need to send to YouTube, and boom. And you could just tell YouTube that you got it. But make sure if you run it more than one channel, it has to be only on your channel. But yeah, I've never got a single strike from Epidemic, and I've been there for like 2 years. There you go. Glitch just said what I said. Let me just do something real fast. Me. Okay. And you go to account, and then you see your channels. Doc Rock, that's me. Right? Facebook is this Doc Rock, also me. And then Instagram is this Doc Rock. And podcast, they deleted it. I got to add it back. Okay, so I'll add that later. But sorry for that. That's exactly what you got to do. Just make sure it's all in there. And so just check to make sure, because a lot of people will do what Brian said and sign up for it and not realize that they did not connect their YouTube channel. So just make sure you go in the back and check your YouTube channel, and you're good to go. What is Clear Videos? Oh, hey, check this out. Never had to go in here. So 80 Lin, go to account, and then under account, go Clear Videos, and then hit this. This will tell you how to get rid of it. There you go. Hey, I just found out something I didn't know. Well, that's cool. I hope you saw that. If not, I will message you later and make sure you do it, because that's super good. You still have Quark Express? Wow. I used to use that. It's super crazy. When you publish YouTube video, does your video have a copyright claim? Another question. No, you don't have to purchase any scores. And when you publish to YouTube, does your video have a copyright? No, I don't have any. Well, if you're using Epidemic or something you're supposed to use, no copyright claims at all. When they do come in, normally they just warn you, and you get a little like message, and they tell you, do you want to get a review? And then you say yes, and you send them the license where you got the music from, and it goes away within like 3 to 5 days. They're pretty good. Sorry, Mike. What costs more than the 6400, June? Oh yes, it does. It does. You mean my camcorder? Yeah, but that camcorder is 5 years old. But it's good. It's good. I'm sure there's a newer, cheaper model out by now, because that came out when it first came out. I don't even use a webcam. I don't know what those are. I did for many, many years. Many years. If you look in top the channel, go here, press this, YouTube, bam, and then go to the channel, your channel, and then you go to videos. Everything prior to round about year and a half ago is from that camcorder. Let's see. Almost there. Here's a funny one. Let's do that. Okay, let's try this. Hello, everybody. That video is using that camcorder. I mean, it's crispy. It's pure crispy. And this is in Chrome. Oh, I didn't do this one in 4K. I did a lot of stuff in 4K. But this is back when I thought it was cool to use a green screen. Hence the mic cable disappearing. But yeah, that was completely done. And everything prior to this video is all done off of that camcorder, probably going back about 3 years. So it's a dope camera. It's a straight up dope camera. But yeah, A6400 was better because I can get that milky blur. That only goes down to F4. So just think. It's just a thing. Once you get it figured out, you don't want to use it no more. So I use it as my overhead camera. I use it as my desk camera. When you guys see my videos where I am doing stuff with my hands, that's what it is. It is using that. So when I'm over here on like this stream, okay, and then I get an overhead shot. That is the camcorder pulling. It's not really overhead. It's sideways head. It's also good. That's that Samsung Q2 you love, which is also an ATR 2100. Same exact mic, by the way. So yeah, I still use that camera to this day. It's just disconnected right now. No, we're not going to sing. You guys don't want to know that. There you go. Make the 7 top-down camera. Yeah, I did. Lots. Camera has nothing to do with your ability to live stream or not. What has to do with your ability to live stream or not is the capture card. The capture card will use every camera with an HDMI out. Every single camera with an HDMI out. Every Xbox, every PlayStation, anything with an HDMI out, you can stream. Might get in trouble, but you can stream. So yeah, that was my streaming camera for probably the last 4 years. I used to stream with this, and only Sammy will know, NEX VG10. This is circa 2009, 2010. Live stream with this. Cool about NEX VG10 though, people. Check this out. still E-mount. So this lens will actually work on my A6000 and 6400 and A7. That's when I became Team Alpha, when the NEX 5. The first NEX 5 that came out is what got me. Then the NEX VG10 was a video camera version of that. And so, yeah, like, matter of fact, if you don't mind being stuck at 10K and you can find an old NEX VG10 for cheap, buy it, because it's interchangeable lenses. I can put the Sigma 16 on that NEX VG10 and get a dope stream. Like Soul Train. Right there. I could run that NEX VG10, HDMI out, stick it to a capture card, clean. When I used to use Wirecast and Boinks and doing my In My Skine podcast, you guys ready to laugh? When I used to do this podcast, it was all shot on NEX VG10 and streamed with a Boinks intensity, not Boinks, Blackmagic intensity. And yeah, it was super horrible. It's kind of funny. There we go. This is 10 years old, folks. Look, iMovie, how horrible. And people still use that whackness. There you go. Not what you think. But yeah, that was green screen, NEX VG10, and me and Phil, too big to fit. Both of us are over 6 feet trying to fit on this tiny sofa to do the podcast with an NEX VG10 and a green screen. And I was yapping about my love for journaling and Moleskine and stuff like that. So, yeah, everyone's tripping about like, this camera, that camera, whatever. Unnecessary. Use your iPhone. Get it started. Just do it. Just do it. Hey, what's up, Miss D? Good to see you here. Okay, Michelle says, if you sample the score and your video goes viral, does it? No. Don't even start, because you will get copyright claim before it gets a chance to go viral. It just is. When the video starts gaining traction, the algorithm gets triggered faster, my guess, because YouTube doesn't want to get in trouble. Like, imagine, okay, I'm going to put this in the simplest terms as possible, Michelle. If your friend came to your house and she said, hey, you want to see what I got in my purse? And she opens up her purse and she has a kilo of good China white. You throw her out right away. Because just her being in your house will get you, her, and everybody else thrown in jail. Even though you had nothing to do with it. But she did it. You still could get thrown in jail because the neighbors would just happen to call the cops at that just right time, and then they come in, and so all of y'all are going down. Now, most of y'all will get out, but you're still in trouble. You playing somebody else's music on YouTube's house will get them in trouble with somebody else that owns that music. Let's say Drake. He's Canadian. So that's why YouTube don't want you to play somebody else's music in their house, because they get in trouble. When Drake says, hey, y'all playing my music and you ain't paid for it, they not going to sue you because you don't have no money. They're going after a multi-billion-dollar company that is YouTube. So that's why YouTube says, don't bring that hot mess into my crib. Period. Just don't do it. Now, they got so sick of those fights, they said, here's what we will do. The next time we catch Michelle playing a Drake song in her video, we will take all the money that she's supposed to make for that video, and we will send you 85% of it. And Drake was like, 85? They go, yeah, we're going to keep the rest for having to build this system. Okay, change it. We'll send you 70%. We'll keep the 30% because we had to build this system to catch people stealing your music. So you'll get paid for doing nothing. And all the music people was like, okay, we'll do that. So now they strip your advertising dollars. They pay the actual original score licensee, right? H&M agency, whoever. They pay themselves, and they just say, go ahead, you keep stealing music if you want. Other companies said, no, we don't even want to play that game. So YouTube says, okay, we'll just kick those people off of YouTube. That's basically what happened. So don't do it. There's no value add to stealing some other music and putting it in your video. None whatsoever. It won't get you more views. It won't do anything because nobody cares except you. So don't do it. Just don't. That's it. There you go. There you go. Oh, yes, yes. I 100% agree. I was going to talk about that at some point in time. Yes, I got you. I got you. I will check today. Actually, I checked yesterday, but I'll check again. Miss D plays Epidemic Sound for 5 hours while she streams. She just do. I be finding good songs. Listen to her. The remote is dun, dun, dun. This is the Sony. This is the RMT DSLR2, which is funny because Sony makes mirrorless cameras. But anyway, that's what it is. It's cheap. It's made by Sony, but it's good. You should get one. Okay, everybody saying hi. Saying hi. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I know Sammy cracks me up. The stuff that he knows, it just blows my mind, right? He's like that one cool nephew that knows all kinds of stuff about like 67 Mustangs. Okay. A6100. Period. End of story. Camcorders are dope. They work. But to get a camcorder with an interchangeable lens, going to cost you a grip. And interchangeable lens is the answer. It's not, I won't say it's not. It's partially about the body. For all of the people that are streaming right now with the dope little bulk look, you know, it's partially the body. But the majority of that work, that hard work is coming from the Sigma 16 because it's quick, autofocus, super milky, creamy bokeh, right? So if you can find a camcorder that would allow you to rip the front of the thing that they gave you off and put a Sigma 16 on it, I'd say go for it. But that camcorder is going to probably be $3,500, $4,000 at the cheapest. So at that, you buy 3 A6100s. My partner in crime for my UK podcasts uses a Canon Vixa. It's like a $250 camcorder, and it's good, but it ain't great. Let's Get Live, we don't do good. We do great. We don't want to do good. If you want to do good, I can point you in the direction of somebody that will gladly teach you good. I'm not teaching good. I'm trying to teach great. I think this is the right name. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can get one of these joints for $250 and it's perfectly fine and you'll look good. But again, I don't do good. Just don't. Not fitting to start, not my brand. Gotta do great. It's, you know what, since you're from Hawaii and you get it, you live here, so you understand. I can explain this to you more than anybody else. Our community is very good with, it's good enough, eh? Oh, the bogus she go. Yeah, it works, but it does it? Like, you think about how much people to this day will run to L&L to eat. Like, nothing against the Flores. I've known them my whole life. They're my friends. But L&L is rubbish. I'm not giving them no money for food. They're my friends. I love them as people, but I'm not giving them any money for food. Why would you even dump $10 on L&L when you can find somebody slinging good deliciousness out of their truck with more care and attention because they're trying to feed you good quality stuff. L&L is trying to feed you money to their pockets. They're not trying to feed you quality. So that good enough mentality, I hate it so much. And I started to hate it more from living here for 35 years because everybody not wanting to piss somebody off with the greatness, not wanting to look tantaran. And again, everybody else listening, you're going to have to translate your Hawaii language later. But, not trying to make tantaran or not trying to make la that. Everybody's like, nah, she go, good enough, C level, right? That C student, you're good. You're not failing. You're not winning because I don't want to piss anybody off. I need to be a certain type of go with the flow, live aloha kind. Bruh, can't stand that mentality. We should strive for the highest, right? It's the motto at KCC, Keola Kula. Strive for the highest, bro. There's no reason whatsoever to stay here. And if you let people start with the 250 camcorder, 3 years later, they'll still be using that 250 camcorder. Why? Because they paid $250 for it. So start there, but you have got to set a goal and a limit. I am only going to use this thing for 3-4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, till I can save up enough to buy a $1,000 camera that will make me look gorgeous for years. The other thing about an A6100 or whatever, as a business owner, when you close the tripod, rip it up, and walk outside, it's far more functional for you as a business tool. You can take product shots, imagery. You can just do more with it. Social media campaigns, the whole 9 yards. It's a more versatile camera. Miss D has a fantastic video about using the A6400 and A6600 as a business tool as opposed to a streaming camera. So that's why they're better than someone, say, buying a $450 Canon M50 for streaming, because when you close the tripod and you take it out and you start trying to shoot, business-oriented stuff with it, it will start to fail quickly. So you might get away with streaming because you're stationary. But, yeah, that's it. And if you got kids, slap on a quick, long, fast lens. You can shoot them sports, traveling vacations. I got gorgeous images from Japan all up in here with this bad boy. So, yeah, that's why. Get the 6100. Thank you, Miss D. Yes, I just said that. And it's funny because I didn't see your comment yet, but I'm glad I answered your question already because that is it. That is it. That is 100% the reason. And if you haven't seen it already, and knowing you, Danielle, because I know you come from Entree Fam, you probably have already seen Mrs. D video, but watch that video every day until you get yourself on a path to greatness. Because, yeah, we just not going to do it. And, yeah, that's it, by the way. That's it. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm jumping. You saw it. There you go. Yeah, the VG30 E-mounts. That was the second one. That was super dope. There will be no trend to replace bokeh. Bokeh has been out since cameras had wooden tripods and somebody hold the flash on the powder in a tray. Bokeh's been out for decades, years, centuries. I don't think it's going away. It's not a trend. That's proper photography. It just is. Like, it's funny because streamers talk about it ad nauseum, and I get it, but go pick up a 1970s photography book. It will be full of bokeh. It's a thing. The word is quite older than that too. But yeah, it was a thing that Japan went for it in order to give you the beauty so that you can concentrate on the nature that was in front of you. But yeah, you have to kind of understand Japanese culture to understand why bokeh was the thing. And I'm glad that we got it. I used Wirecast Pro for over a decade. I was sponsored by them. NEX7. Yeah. You can't. The reason why is the NEX7 doesn't have clean HDMI out. The clean HDMI out started with the A6000. That's why. That is correct. Oh, you guys, I don't know if I even have a way to show you this, but let me see if this works. I got an app. It's called ProTake. And I don't have a port that's going to let this work. But let me put this in NDI mode and see if this works. Ooh, so ProTake is probably, for the temporary moment, my new favorite camera. I've had it for a while. But they added the ability to do portrait video. Say what? You can get that good bokeh with portrait video. I BS you not. Okay, so let's see. Did this pop up on the NDI? Well, yes, it did. Okay, you guys are looking at my keyboard and the mess behind it. Let me go to settings, no Starbucks, and let's go to, first of all, check this out. I can record 8-bit, 10-bit, Dolby Vision. I mean, I got like mad settings. I can go in here to do cinematic. You know what I mean? I can kick to extreme. I don't need to do that. You got ProTake Plus, which I paid for. But what I want to do is I want to go to here and set portrait. Look at that. Bokeh from a phone. It's not white balanced correctly, but I can fix that later. Bokeh from a phone. And actually, it says F4 right there. Let's switch that. Let's change the F4, and we're going to pull it down to F2.0. Look at that. Bokeh from an iPhone. What? And do you need clean out? Let's try that. Bam. Nope, didn't work. There we go. It does keep the button in the shot, but when you're recording, you can't really use this for streaming per se. But look at that. Bokeh from a phone, fam. ProTake. And if they did it, then you know, I should look at this camera. If they did it, then you know that Filmic Pro and the others will have to get on board real quick. But, son, the ability to shoot bokeh from a phone in video mode, that is magic. Oh, it's magic, you know. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. That is sick, people. That is borderline sick. From an iPhone, man, this world is just getting crazier by the day. I didn't rant about green screen. I'm over it. The NEX VG10 should be dead by now. Is that still available, Sammy? Okay, I think I said it again. It is the Sony RMT-DSLR2. RMT-DSLR2. $24. Adorama. Here. There. RMT-DSLR2. And there's the Amazon. And that's it. That's the one. That's all you need. So let me grab this, copy that, go over here, paste, go like that, and then copy this, and then go to here, and why him don't see that's mine. Go to there. Yep, we got it. We got it. My baby, she got it. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. That's why you should play Epidemic Sound so you don't sing in the middle of the stream. There it is, the remote. Yeah, June, that's kind of true. Because unfortunately, that's what happens on YouTube. On YouTube, it's easier to just get the information that everyone's saying, and then everyone's saying it's going to be a trend, and everybody jumps on the trend. Half of the time, the information is wrong, misguided, and misled, and it becomes a thing, even though it's not necessarily correct. I have seen it happen, and so yeah. Anyway. It's not a trend. I'm telling you, it's not a trend. It might not be your cookies, but it's not a trend. It's been around long before YouTube was ever a thing. Facebook will give you a strike for everything. They don't want any music whatsoever. Oh, Miss D already did it. I guess I should catch up. Miss D already put it on there. Miss D, you could have put your affiliate because you didn't. I'm looking at your thing. You got to use your affiliates, Ma, because otherwise Linwell will snatch it. You know Linwell is in there now. He's an Amazon influencer. Yeah, this is true. June is correct. Most people don't even, they haven't thought that all the way through. They haven't thought out the full needs of their stream or what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't. The reason why people put their hands up to invoke autofocus, Eileen, is because their camera can't figure out the difference because their lighting is messed up. So if I was heavily lit from the back, the camera right now is a setting. It's not even the camera's ability. I have the setting that says face priority. If I turn off face priority, it wouldn't do that. But when you put a small item in front, like the friction, it's still trying to prioritize my face because I have face priority on. So the reason why people do that is to cancel. You're hiding your face. I'm sorry, I just did that backwards. You're doing this to hide your face so that it will change focus. You know what I mean? But like if I put this here, I have face priority set on the Canon. On the Sony. I can't even speak today. So the camera is told by my setting to focus extremely hard on me. I normally don't even use autofocus. I only started using it once I got the Sigma 16 because it's quick like that. But if I cover my face, it'll refocus on whatever really quickly. As long as my face is there, it's going to try to prioritize my face. You see? Even when I put this close, it's been trained to prioritize my face. I hide my face, and look how quick that is. That is so dumb. That's the reason why camcorder can't do that. It just can't. Yeah, once. Don't ever eat it again. I challenge you right now to go watch anything on TV and tell me there's no bokeh. Like anything. It exists. It's just how it's done. Yes. Khalid Street Kitchen is good. Ethos is the best, though. Come on now. Let's be real. Ethos kills it. Every week, every Tuesday without fail for 20 years. I'm at Ethos. And sometimes more than just Tuesday, but every Tuesday without fail. Check my IG stream. It's no cap. It's in there. If you want a large sensor and massive servo zoom, it is going to cost you. The A6100 is basically the same thing for the streaming stuff. Once we hit the streets and we start doing photos and shoots and things like that, then yes, it's a different thing. Let's see who is talking to me from Facebook user. Hey, Pastor Eva, good to see you here. It says 10 minutes ago. I hope she's still here. I want to show her something. Pastor Eva, I'm almost at the bottom. Let me know, even on Facebook, because I can actually see the comment. Let me know if you're still here so I can show you what you had a question about yesterday. You don't? You should. Once you get 100 subs, it should work. Yeah, I'm assuming you went into channel customizations and looked all in the back. Where is my thing? I gotta move this camcorder before I hit it. And accidentally knock it to the ground. Let's see. Hard work works. Rock, rock. Man, that's not what I pressed. Okay, it is what I pressed, but that's not what I meant. Studio. Scroll to the bottom. Man. I need to charge this Logitech mouse when I get done because it's dragging. Okay, so you go under here, and I believe it's under basic info, and then you go custom URL. Oh, I know what it is. You can, what is it? I think custom URL isn't at 100. I think it's higher than that. Oh no, here it is. Okay, let's zoomicate this. You can create a custom URL for your channel. Your account needs to have more than 100 subs, be at least 30 days old, have a uploaded profile picture, and have an uploaded banner image. So I think you got all of them covered. I'm pretty sure you do. But it is, it's YouTube, so it might just take some time right now, I guess, because everybody is busy. But yeah, let's check. Man, you can't type, Doc. And let's see. Boom. Wow. Very nice. Nice. You're killing it. I love this. This is super dope. You got your profile stuff there. You got this here. Let's see. About definitely more than 30 days old. Yeah, so I think it's just probably takes time because you got everything covered. According to what they requested, you have all of the above. So it's probably just dragging some time issue. But yeah, you got it covered. So I think it'll be coming soon. Lem, can you chat? There you go. Never mind. Eileen, thanks, cuz she came with the answer. I was gonna say, Lem, can you chat? Because if I remember Lem, it took him a couple of days. But yeah. Yes. The 5100 is dope. No issues here, no complaints whatsoever. It is a year older than the 6100. So considering the gap, get the 6100 because of the, just obsolescence curve. We'll put it that way. Oh, yeah, get an FS2. Dude, you seen that new FS that just came out? It is legit. The app is free. The pro stuff is, what is it? It's $9 a year for the first year, $19 a year after that. But I think you could do most of what you want to do with the free version, Sammy. It's called Pro Take. It is so dope. It is absolutely amazing. And for the people who insist on being like that, it actually has a Android version. Not that I want to use the Android version, but it's in there. Man, where is... I want to see the actual ProTake website. Let me go back. It's kind of crazy because The App Store SEO is so good. It normally blasts out these guys' website when you go to look for their stuff. Or maybe they just don't have a website because I don't see it on this page. More? Nope. Version history? Nope. App privacy category? Nope. In-app purchase? Yep. Nope. Yeah, I don't see there. But they're called the Blink Academy Limited, which is funny, Sammy. It's not Umbrella Academy, which is you. Yeah, I don't even see a website for them, but their stuff is dope. It's really good. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyway, irrelevant. Their app is good. Yeah, no one said that. You Android people got to get over the feeling of being hurt when as iPhone people say what we like. Here you go. The Samsung Note 20 is hands down the best mobile phone in the industry. Not for me, though. I live in this ecosystem. Me leaving this ecosystem is not going to help me. I worked for Apple. Apple has paid me enough money to stay loyal to that particular device. However, if something comes up where we can crisscross ecosystems, I'm in. Like PS5 is better than Xbox, but I'm not going to buy one because I have 300 Xbox cartridges or disc. I'm not going to switch. And that fight is so beyond ignorant, but everybody wants to do it. Yeah, you have to use whatever works. And if that Samsung Note pops your socks and floats your remotes, rock it all day and run around and tell everybody that it's better. But it doesn't matter in this particular situation. It's not that the phone couldn't do bokeh. It's the app ProTake, which is available for Android, added bokeh to video. It wasn't about the phone. It was about the app. And now the other apps have to catch up because even the native app doesn't do portrait video mode. That was the conversation. Miss D triggered y'all, and now y'all out here in these streets swinging. Yeah, it took them 5 or 6 weeks. Nice. Hey, I heard that it takes them like 6 months to send you your gold, silver plaque. Yes, it's ProTake is what it is. There you go. Just making sure we catching up. Any questions? You guys are talking to yourselves. What's up, Mr. V? Good to see you here, sir. Miss Eileen, you're correct. I don't think people. I don't know how to explain this, but D Nemin, as you know, did everything on his channel from a phone, various phones. So it's not about the camera; it's about the content. But if you are trying to achieve a certain look, then yes, you have to get certain camera. It is what it is. And the looks are by taste. I know people that refuse to drink red wine. They only drink white, or they don't drink wine at all. None of that is right. It's comfortability for use what you got to get what you want, period. But if you want to have a certain look, then there's no webcam that could achieve that look. It doesn't have the physics or the mechanics. Is that look necessary for your audience? Maybe not. Is that look necessary for my audience? Yes. Like, could I do what I'm doing, trying to give professional-oriented people that professional-oriented look so they don't look like when you have some highfalutin, like, CEO talking to you looking down at their MacBook? No, that's not the look that I want. And again, I stated, and I know you know me, I can't do good. I cannot do good enough. It is not in my nature. I am a Virgo. Good enough does not even resonate with me. Here you go, Pastor Eva, since you're here, let me tell you what I wanted to tell you. Let's go. That is Felicia. That is you. And let's go here and go to Studio. And let's click on, I'll use this video. What, man? Oh, I know why. That's funny. I zoomed up my Chrome so that you guys can see what I was doing, and I couldn't find a button because I zoomed past it. So, Pastor Eva, yesterday you were talking about links and how to get links in a video. Wrong mouse, Doc. You come over here on the side, and there is a thing where it says cards. So I got, you can't see the mouse swelling because I'm on NDI, but I click this one that says cards. Okay, and then I have nothing in the cards right now, but I'll scroll to something where I think I know what I'm talking about. Normally, what you want to do is put these in according to where your analytics show drop off. But I'm just going to pick right around here for now, and I'll press on video, and I'll pick a video that I want people to see, right? So now I've added that video. So when I point, if I was to point and be like, there's going to be a link up here in the corner, that will pop across the screen when we get to that time frame in the video. Okay, I'll scroll some more, and I'm talking about my index cards, right there. I'm talking about my notebooks. So when I make the Rocketbook tutorial, I will know to come here and add a card that goes to a video that speaks about the Rocketbook tutorial. All right. For now, I'll just sub this in, right? And then I can pick another spot like over here, and I will do one more card, and I will do this to the channel. Ooh, I know what I can do. I can find, no, I'll go to channel, and then I'll pick any channel. I'll pick my partner in crime, and then boom. And then I'll put, you guys know I can't type, by the way. Okay, so I can do that. And out of pure laziness, we'll just do it twice and then save. And so there you go. Now, Pastor Eva, if you add those cards, so when you see people say, hey, click this side, if you click on the link that's popping up right here, then they put that, they scrub to that image of their finger, they put the link right there, and it goes. Now, you can actually add sites. Hey, thanks, Felicia. I appreciate it. You can actually add sites real quick. So, like, I could go here and add a card. There's going to be a lot of cards for a single video. I can do a link, and it can only be approved sites, right? So right now, I don't have the Press and Sew site as a thing yet. Oh, you what? You didn't catch that? There we go. Hey, don't be crazy. There you go. So what I could do is now add my link, and then I'll just make my link go to that page and automatically redirect. Oh, sorry. I am so ding dong. I could, because this site is approved, right? I could take that link and have it rebounce because I don't have access to put the direct Press and Sew link. So I can use a link from my site, make it automatically bounce to their site. So I could add that if I wanted to as well. But I hope that answered your questions, Pastor Eva. And let's get it going. Let's see who said that. I always have to check, see who's saying hi to me. Hey, Paul. You know I can't see you on Facebook, Paul. You know, her page is old enough, B, so I think it just takes some time. Hey, Budge, good to see you. Appreciate it. Oh, Eileen, did you get stories already? Yeah, Budge, it's a Facebook's privacy issue. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yes. But June, we got the technical stuff down point. Okay, let's see. No, we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about that, just about getting the 6100 versus 5100, because people say get the 5100 and it's a dope camera, but at this point I think it's too old to buy now. If you had one, cool. Got one free, cool. Got one for say $50, cool. Anything other than that, I wouldn't buy it right now because it's too old. It will be deprecated and then you'll be feeling some type of way. Tanner, I appreciate you. I didn't see that pop up, but thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. There is a setting to turn that off, June. The beauty look. Yeah. Thank you. I would say that he learned it from me, Felicia, but I'd be lying. He is actually that good. Only thing he learned from me was how to speed in street race and drive on the curb because of, yeah, never mind. We won't talk about that. Sorry, June. How do we end up the whole car on the sidewalk, though? Anyway, that's a different conversation. It's not a fault in Facebook chat. It's Facebook privacy issues. Privacy issues will not allow to see the avatar unless you have given them the direct position, and it only works from a profile page and not a group page. I can't stand that beauty mode. It was super, super funny. Tana is correct. There's no wrong answers except Motorola. Yeah, everybody's still mad at you about that. And it's funny, like everybody missed the point. The point wasn't about which phone is better. And I suggest shut down my Samsung friends when they get into conversations. I go, yep, Samsung phone's better. Okay, and then move on because I really don't care because it doesn't affect me. That Samsung has never made me a drip of money. They sponsored me to go to Macworld. They gave me, do you guys remember Samsung had a phone that was a camera? It was an actual camera with an iPhone, Android phone stuck on the back. And somewhere on my channel, there's videos of it. They paid for my trip. They sponsored me, and I hated it. And I was like, I'm never doing any kind of weird deals like that ever again. I don't even think I could find it because I don't even remember what to call it. It was rubbish. Budge, what page are you on? Because if you are on my personal page, then it's because you haven't given Facebook permission to show your avatar. Big Dan, what's up, man? How you doing? The newest bags, absolutely. They are ridiculous. They are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, they fly. They absolutely fly in coding, especially if you're using an updated app like Coda from Panic. The new Coda from Panic, like, it is ridiculous. Sorry, wrong mouse. Let me do this real quick. Sorry. And I didn't say Panic a tap. I said, oh my God. Here we go. That's funny. Google is goofy. So yeah, these guys updated everything, and this new Nova is taking the place of Coda. That's what I was talking about. Nova is dumb. It is so good. It's crazy. Like, you can do everything with this. And it's built sort of like the old Coda was, but they've just went nuts and added everything. Check out all of the support. CoffeeScript, CSS, div, Haml, HTML, JavaScript, JSON, JSX, less. They got it all in here. Markdown Pro, PHP, Python, all of the above. So yeah, this is the new money shot, and it is dumb quick on the M1. They were featured. Caleb from Panic was featured in the keynote for the M1 because it's a lot of that, boo. It's super dope. Good to see you, though, Dan. It's been a minute. Oh, you guys are in trouble when the Hawaii people start showing up because then I'll start speaking pidgin and you guys won't have any idea what I'm talking about. Yep. Thank you, Michelle. Let's see. Hi, good to see you. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I hope that helped, Pastor Eva. If you have any questions, let me know. The right answer was General Kenobi. You absolutely, physically and YouTubeally. Number one, you'll probably grow like another 2 inches. And yes. Yeah, that camcorder is absolutely dope. Here's the funny thing about this, and the reason why it's trending with online creators is because it's trending, period. DSLRs are basically dying. They're almost done. They're not quite done because Canon insists on holding on to it for their last dear life, but they are probably the last manufacturer that is going to rock DSLRs. There's no reason for them anymore. Mirrorless technology has caught all the way up, and even cameras, top selling cameras, are all mirrorless. They keep the old DSLR, Nikon and Canon keep the DSLR bodies around because of really, really old school photographers who want to buy the $5,000 camera no matter what, and the Costco tribe. All the things you buy at Costco, those are still DSLR. Everything else is mirrorless. When Fuji comes out with the 100 megapixel mirrorless and sells like hotcakes, even Canon and Nikon went, oh, we better stop slipping. So yes, DSLRs are basically dead. Not quite yet, because there's always some curmudgeonry around that. And I say 2 to 3 years tops. So yeah, it's not a trend. It's there. I can't even say this. The word is hybrid shooter, okay? Creators are hybrid shooters. DSLRs are not very good for hybrid shooters. So everyone is on the concept because as a streaming camera, DSLR is great. You know why? Because it sits on a tripod. You don't got to lug that heavy beast around. Perfectly fine. But nobody really makes a decent DSLR anymore unless you're getting into the high end, D1s, right? Those are different. That's a different class of camera altogether. That's designed for stills. They don't do video very well, right? So yeah, it's a different situation. So the hybrid shooter mentality means I shoot video and I shoot stills, and mirrorless rocks with hybrid shooters. So that's the reason why most of the creators get it. Also, a large portion of creators get their camera recommendations from action guys, the Peter McKinnons, Matt Hoppias of the world, and the travel vloggers, because you're seeing the imagery in its most beautiful creation. So those guys get the majority of the love, and that's where the recommendations come from. So that's why everybody and their mama has an R5, R6, A6400, A7, 3, 4, like ZV1, A6400, like all the above. That's from the travel guys, because you're seeing the imagery when it looks beautiful and you start catching feels, and then you want to go buy it. So yeah, that's the answer. The NX80's dope is on a tripod stuck in someplace. You don't want to carry that sucker around too much. Same with, like, theoretically, I could stream with FS5. I mean, if I wanted to, I could go upstairs and get an old Cine Alta, which is like $150,000 camera, and put on a Fujinon lens and get like straight studio in here. But yeah. Yes, I got you. You know, Felicia, anything you ask for, you got automatically. Let me just check the rest of these real quick before I dive in. Hey, Sulio, I didn't know you was in here creeping. Good to see you. Ifasa. What's up, fam? People's like, what did he just say? Yes, I am speaking Micronesian. Kindergarten surpassed everything. Yes, it absolutely. I'm just checking to see where we are. Sammy and June talking story. She just figured it out. Anyway, just in case anybody else missed on top it, let me explain it real quick. Let me get back to here. This is this. This is me. No, that is Felicia. Let me go back. Click on studio. So you can do it from a still image, or you can do it from a video, but Miss D is cracking me up. If you come down here and you press on end screen, you see I have my stuff already laid out, right? I made this image that pops up in the back. It's a little video. It's kind of animated, but I have space for my nugget. So I put the nugget right there, and you have various templates. So you can change these, or you can just put them on yourself. You can use this grid situation here to help it line up. So when I'm doing it, it will show me the grid where I want it to go. You can also like uncheck any of these snapping elements, and then you can look in your settings and pick at what speed you want it to run. The main thing is I have it set as a template in TubeBuddy. So all I ever have to do is just say apply template, and it just runs. You know what I mean? So there's my subscribe element. This is my video elements, best for the viewer. And then like my how-to playlist. And what you want to do is make one of them the video you want people to watch, and one of them you let YouTube decide. Sometimes that's dangerous though, because YouTube decide we'll send them somewhere else. So once you have enough content, you send them to another video. I don't mind sending them to somewhere else, because right now when I'm in incognito mode, it normally sends people to Diana's channel. So I leave it there. It's kind of funny, but that's what YouTube has been doing a lot. So I just leave it that way. But yeah, and you can move this thing around any which way you want. You can put it wherever. It tells you when you accidentally overlap. You can stack these like this. You can build anything you want, set it up how you want it, make it look how you want it to some degree. So what I did was I set mine so that it fits my head inside here. And you see how the thing is lining up? That's because of this. If you come in here and uncheck snap to elements and uncheck show the grid, now you can't see it. If I put it back, you can see it. So then you can use this grid. I don't know if you guys remember back in Keynote, I showed you how to make a 12-column grid. You can use this grid to help you make sure things are lined up. But by using snap to element, it automatically jumps in position with that haptic feedback type of thing. So that's it. That is the guy. I think I made mine from Envato. I got a thing from Envato Elements, which is how I got mine. You can do it really nicely in Canva. We talked about that in last week's stream. You can go in there and make a super dope ending with what you call that guy? Canva. But I just went in here and I went YouTube in card. And I believe this is exactly the one that I got. But they got lots. They got pretty ones in here. So, yeah, you can just make it in Canva. You can make it in Keynote. I'm pretty sure somewhere on the channel of Bradley exists how to make dope end screens. This is Premiere version. That's why I kept seeing more than one. I forget about that sometimes. I'm pretty sure mine came from here. I'm almost positive of it. That's a pretty one. Yeah, I didn't see it in here, but I think that's where it came from. I'm almost positive. Anyway, if you want to find the specific one I got it. And Sammy, thanks for the warning, my brother. I love Sammy. Sammy keeps us on. He has to remind D and I not to take 5 hours hanging out here with y'all. We're gonna have Miss D. We're gonna have to get Sammy a jersey that says "Sammy Cool" #timekeeper. I was wondering about that. I have a custom screen, but I have no idea how to use it. Well, I hope you got it now. If not, I can always get into more detail and just jump in the community, and we'll do some more over there. But I can't believe I made it down to the bottom of this thing. You're like, oh yeah, Think Media is good. Sean is dope. This is what I was laughing at about Ms. D, because Nikon lost $9 million in the camera space. They slow. Too many people are curmudgeon-y about this is new, this is happening, whether you like it or not, it's happening. I told somebody this on the stream on Tuesday. I'll bring it up again today. In the tech space, do not fall in love with anything. I fall in love with y'all. Y'all are my people. Sammy's my dude. Miss Eileen, love her to death. Miss D, love her like a sister. Like, I love y'all. I like my Sony equipment. If tomorrow they came out with Junkang mirrorless cameras specifically for Ecamm and it blew away this Sony, I asked my brother for a free one. I mean, I would buy one in a heartbeat. Miss D done told you. She done told you. She done told you again. She done took and told you. She ain't going to tell you no more. If Canon or Nikon or somebody came up and said, this camera is better than the A6400, and here's the reasons why, this 6400 will go in the closet. Next week, I will dig out my old Canons and show you that I had a bunch of Canons, and so did June, and so did my other dog Topher. Like, we had Canons. It's not a brand thing. It is the tool for the job, okay? My brand loyalty is I won't ride a Mercedes again. I bought one, hated it, bought a Beamer. 9 Beamers later, I'm not buying anything else. I love it. It's comfortable. It drives amazingly. The dealership here, you might have a bad experience where you live. I don't care. Honolulu BMW. Yes, Mr. Boyd. Anything you need, Mr. Boyd. Oh, can we wash that for you? No, I'm just here to get coffee. Oh, free coffee? Knock yourself out. You know, whatever. Hey, we got some time. You want us to wash that baby for you? Why, yes, knock yourself out. Go ahead. I'm going to go visit my homie. They take care of your boy. Like, anything I need. Seriously. Like, I ran over a nail and it just scratched up the side. I take it in. They pop it out. They say, you know what? We don't like the way this looks. We're just going to change the tire for you. Okay, got you. No problem. Boom. Maybe your experience is not the same. But for me, Honolulu BMW, Kisses My Okole, look it up. You look it up. They take care of me. Next one, when I change it again, will be my 10th Beamer. I refuse to drive anything else. I got a Toyota truck because it has 300,000 miles on it, runs like a tank, and then that's for work, and then my Beamer. And I'm not switching. Just ain't. Tesla can get, but I don't care about Tesla. You have much better range than my electric. My electric has horrible range, but my electric is comfortable, and I ain't changing it for nobody. So, yeah, like, cool. If you can make everything work, if you can get ta-kang, if you can ring the bell, I mean, the drawer comes out, the money lands in your hand with, I don't know, that new Zeiss $6,000 camera, I kind of want one. Then buy that. Just do it. But for me, this Sony right here rocks. When they come out with Junkang camera, I'm getting it for free. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we sold Canon. Yes, I didn't even think about that, but we sold Canon to myriad people. You know what I mean? Like Terry says, Tamron Rep walked into the shop and asked them when they're making lenses for mirrorless camera. They said they weren't interested. Which is funny now because Tamron sells one of the best lenses for the mirrorless camera. But yeah. My brand loyalty is to Let's Get Live. And did I tell you, you guys can get the brand loyalty too? Check out PressandSew.com. /Doc Rock, and your brand loyalty can be Let's Get Live. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. It's just so funny. Oh, dude, West Photo. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's just a thing, man. It's just a thing, right? Tell them the coffee machine at BMW isn't legit. Just walking in. Why, thank you, BMW, for the free coffee. Like, Honolulu BMW takes care of me. So I will always buy from there. I refuse. I used to sell Toyotas, which is why I have one. And I worked at JN Chevy for a while. I would never own a Chevy. It's not me, not my thing. Yeah, just whatever, man. Like, you got to do what you got to do. But people get so crazy. Like, people get really, really crazy. It's kind of funny. Correct, Mrs. D. I do want to try out that Sigma FP, but June, did you see that new Zeiss, dude? It's like a $6,000 Zeiss camera, but holy crap. It is beautiful. It is just a conversation in pure design. Let me show you what I can do. First of all, sleek, black body, gold filled like dially dials. Like, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Everything about this camera is legit. The back screen comes with like IG and Lightroom built into the camera. I did not stutter. It comes with IG and Lightroom built into the camera. That is mind blowing. Look at that gorgeous, trendy bokeh. Eileen's going to kill me. Look at that's just beautiful, man. Like, when you start taking these, and maybe the stream is not going to show you, but when you start taking these images apart and start looking at how dope that is, pandan leaves, sunset, the beach action going on, you're editing in camera. So is this made for live streamers? No. Made for YouTubers? No. Photojournalists like Ed Reed? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A photojournalist who is in the middle of a war-torn environment or Cuba or something, and they need to get that images and get them back, you know, to the bureau as soon as they can. That's who it's for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find this book because I think you guys should know about this book. Anyway, let me get over here. Yes, I remember the DSC 460. I completely remember those. In New York, everyone has a BMW and no one cares about us. You need to get a better dealer. Drive to Connecticut and pick it up and then drive back. Because they still got to service it, but maybe the Connecticut dealer is nicer. Back when Kodak had that camera out, Rob, I was working with a team that used to work with photo CDs, and I did a lot of early beta testing and playing around with photo CDs when it was a thing back in the day. It was pretty incredible. I'm not gonna hate you, but remember how we used to tell people we don't want to buy cameras from people that make rice cookers? I'm just saying. So wait, let me try to read this again in English. You can drop one, and some can. Oh yeah, I got it. And then the Canon 5D Mark II and III Been waiting ever since for legit non-crippled camera. Nikon did the same thing. Dropped fire and then kept dropping it. That's correct. And that's what Canon did. Canon came out, 5D Mark II was fire. And then everyone's like, oh, can't wait for the next thing to come out. When the next thing come out, they just started doing all kind of weirdness. It just didn't make any sense. If it wasn't for Magic Lantern, I don't even think that the 5Ds would have went as far as they did. I just don't think. Because they were just horrible. Why can't I find this? Hey, what's up, brother? This is a switch. Good to see you on my stream. I appreciate you here. And thank you for all of the knowledge you be dropping in Clubhouse. My goodness, it's so amazing. I did apply for a club, so hopefully we will have a club popping off soon, and we'll have a place to just kind of concentrate some of those conversations. But let me do this. Since you are here, and we absolutely love the work that you are putting in. You are correct, June. 100%. And drum roll, please. Boom. Get out of here, June. Beat it. Since Dan is here, let me show you Dan's cool stuff, which I think is pretty dope. Somebody was asking about end cards and things like that. He has it in here, end screen templates. This is tubetemplates.com. You guys can get yourself some. Check out some pretty cool stuff in here. And yeah, first of all, because Dan is one of the coolest cats in the building, and he has lots of stuff like subscribe watermarks that you can splash on your videos. You get in here and get some creator guides where you can learn about how to gain some subscribers, which I think is dope. I like these device overlays, which is very similar to the one that I use. I made mine in Illustrator, but if you're not an Illustrator type dude, you can just come here and look. It's already updated with he has iPhone XS Max. Dan, I cheated. Mine is the 12. You might not see it, but it has a blue line around the outside. But yeah, I mean, for you guys that are starting out, you're looking for a good place to get it started, and you don't want to fight, just come over here, get anything off of here, tell Dan that Doc sent you. I'm joking. I don't care. Just support him because he's such a nice dude. You know what I'm saying? So you guys should get your stuff on rather than having to fight. And I'm having a hard time. I can't get these overlays and this and that. And the next thing, don't fight. Just go over here and get yourself what you need so you can create. We want to keep the hard parts away for now and concentrate on just creating. We want to get that creative muscle going. Create. The muscle is going, and once you got the muscle going, then you could tweak on all the other stuff to your, ability. And probably the most important thing you can buy from his store is a mug, because we create by coffee, right, Miss D? Coffee is the magic juice. So our version of Magic Lantern is coffee. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, that Canon camera was so dope, and then they ruined it trying to be greedy. I don't know why you're already worth so much money. Why do you try to be greedy? And Ms. D, the funny part about Canon and Nikon, I gotta get you guys to say it correctly. They license so much tech to okay, so you're getting something like this mouse made, right? There is a fast-moving camera laser system that checks measurements, checks to make sure all the parts are right, scans your apples to make sure there's no nails or stuff in there, scan fish to make sure they got all of the bones out the fillet. Those cameras are Canon, Ricoh, Nikon, Zeiss. So they got the money. It's not even about them selling streaming cameras. But when they go to put their consumer stuff out, they get greedy, and they don't have to, because they make crazy amount of money with sensors for other things. And Sony is like, we don't have to fight that. Okay? So everybody in the industry, okay, here's my camera. It's, this size for your vacation. But I know you want to record videos with it too. So I'm going to put the time limit on the recording because otherwise I get hit with a 4% tariff because it's not one of these. Okay, so this can record forever because it's listed as a camcorder and there's no tariff. This is a camera and it can record forever if the manufacturer would just cover the tariff. But this Sony don't have the limit. Why? Because Sony goes, you know what? Screw the tariff. We'll pay for it. Why should our listeners, why should our users suffer because the government can get their head out of their butt and realize tech has changed and they want to tax me with a 4% tariff? Sony's like, you know what? We cover the tariff. Canon's like, we're not covering the tariff. We're just going to make you have to keep starting and stopping your camera. Ignorant. Especially on the higher end cameras. Like on a D1 is $6,000. You can't afford the tariff? Come on, dude. Come on. I don't want to hear it. So, yeah, that's my fight. That is my fight. Anytime, Dan. You're amazing. Let's see. Sorry. Yes. No. We don't have to worry about that situation. It's like I'll be a Lions fan when the Lions win the Super Bowl. Since we never have to worry about that situation, don't even sweat it. Get that magic juice right now. I'm going to get some magic juice. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Yo, are you guys paying attention? Are you guys listening? Mr. Dan, I told you he was cool. Mr. Dan said, if you come over here to tubetemplates.com and you throw something in the cart and you use the code DOCROC, that's how you spell my name, DUCROC. If you put DUCROC in the code, you will get 40% off. So told you he was nice. He's close to Canada, so he's partially Canadian. I'm joking, Dan. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Fam, you guys jump over and go support Dan just because he's straight awesome. And a lot of you folks, all of you new guys, you might be about that subscriber secret guide. You might want to get that anyway just so that you can learn, or just go to his channel and watch his streams too. So, yeah. Yeah, you walk into any hospital. Yeah, in the laboratory, Canon optics everywhere. Canon and Zeiss all up in there. My buddy works for Ricoh, and like all of their stuff is in a lot of the high-end scanning imagery and things like that. As a matter of fact, the TSA scanner is Canon. So, yeah, well, at least in our airport. So, yeah, people should, they just make enough money. They don't have to be hurting people with their weirdness, right? You know why the Z6 is so nice, Ms. D? It has a Sony sensor. That Z6 is a Sony sensor wrapped in a Nikon body. So, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Miss D. Sorry. Man, you can't get no luck. First the Rams leave St. Louis and then you pick the Lions after? At least if you pick Buffalo, they're winning right now, and then you could be friends with Dan. See? There you go. That explains it. That's why he's so nice. Yes, Nikon is up in space right now. That is true. All right, gang. It is time to go get some creator juice. I really appreciate today was fun. We got to talk a lot about getting ourselves ready for the new year. Remember, gang, we only have the last couple of days of Vlogmas left. I know you're tired. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. That's what our coach used to say, so that we would be good in the fourth quarter. when we be at practice and we look like we're about to die, coach would just say, stretch it out. So stretch it out. We're going to keep going. We're going to rock the rock steady. This year is going to be fantastic. Like, I love the momentum that we've been able to create. I love the conversations that are going over in the group. Don't forget, tonight, gang, is ladies' night in the Let's Get Live group. The ladies' night. That means that India and Lola, the Lola Coaster that she is, Lola Coaster and India and Kelly are running the show tonight, I think. Or I think Kat is also jumping in at some time. Ladies' night is always a blast, so make sure you guys come up in the group and get ready for the rundown tonight with ladies' night. There's $2 drinks at the. Oh wait, that's a different story. So, yes, just be ready. Just be ready, because if you let India and Lola Coaster in the same party, we already got trouble. So India can't hear none of this right now because she's not allowed to touch her gear until time for ladies' night stream so that D doesn't kill her. Thanks, Dan. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. Chuck, you late, bro, but good to see you here, man. I appreciate you as always. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. Tuesday, we are talking about whatever Felicia said she wanted me to talk about. I even planned it. Oh, we're going to talk about getting productive using apps like Fantastical and sort of get ourselves ready for planning, you know, all of the stuff that we're creating coming up this year, because planning is key. And also, don't forget, keep your eye on the group, because Rob and Andrew from TubeBuddy are going to come in and give the Let's Get Live group an exclusive TubeBuddy SEO, how to use Keyword Explorer type thing. So we are working. We are working on big things. Let's get those Vlogmas videos done. I'm going to have some coffee. So let me music you out of here. Because, you know, you always got to have music. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. And we will see you in these streets.